What it do, y'all? Welcome to the What a Life podcast. This is a special episode. This is the 10th motherfucking episode, which means I have sat my fat ass down in this chair 10 times for y'all. That's crazy. That took a lot out of me to keep my attention that long. So you already know, since it's special, we got to keep it rolling special today. My girl, Amber, is in the chair, though. She's not.
This is the most shocking thing.
Not you.
Who am I, Dominique? Now I'm the host. Goddamn, now I'm the host.
It's opposite day.
It's opposite day. We all switching names and shit. So it's I don't never be in this goddamn seat now. I don't ever be in this seat. I feel off my pendulum. What the fuck? There we go. We done did it.
And then to make it even more crazy, we got Lana engineering. That's why everything is so.
Everything is kind of fucked up
It's because
today.
of me, guys. It's because of me.
Use cut.
We're all over the place.
Do you need help, Lana?
I'm good. I think.
We're gonna monitor her for the rest of the show. We don't know if this will make it or not, but
it's gonna work somehow.
Give me a break. Cut me some slack. Cut me some slack.
Okay, it's not her first day.
It's not her first day. This is her second week out here, guys. Come on, let's give her a break.
Yeah.
She got her.
Wait, she
looking like a man
off
with her Von Dutch. Shout
I love
out to
it.
Von.
Let's get it.
Fuck boy vibes.
Supposedly it was they got canceled for being racist, but they were like coming back.
Ooh.
So I know. So I was a little like iffy about wearing my Von Dutch hat, but
She like, hold on, they unracist though. So
they kind of unracist a little bit.
when Balenciaga get back into it after they stop, what was they doing, selling kids?
They're selling kids.
Can't keep up. Can't keep up.
They were promoting, what was it? Sex
Child
trafficking.
pornography.
Yeah, sex trafficking and shit like that.
Balenciaga,
That's what I
get it together.
remember, but I'm like, I don't buy they shit in the first place. I can't fucking afford it.
Right.
It ain't about me. It's about y'all. The fuck?
It ain't really a real cancel because we couldn't buy you no way. I mean,
now it was
but
already.
If it's on discount, look. If it's at Neiman Marcus on discount,
I'll give you $20 for that.
I'm going.
I'll give you $20.
I'll tell you right now, I have a Balenciaga bust down. If it's at Walmart or whatever.
He's gonna be selling like hotcakes out there.
Because period, I'm just trying to feel what that might be feeling like.
But why would you buy a bag that'd be costing the same amount as your rent?
Because you could. Because you just fly like that.
I'm sorry, no. I'm sorry.
Okay,
I'm
but
like, to the rich people out there that you can afford it, can you pay my tuition instead? Because that needs to be paid for, and I can't do it by myself. I work here, and I'm making men's eats, man. I'm making men's eats.
Men's eats.
They just put it like that.
Oh my God. This was a long intro. So we gonna call well, we gonna call this episode, because Lana had a great idea. We're gonna call this Proof is in the Pudding. Because what we talking about here when we talking about the proof is in the pudding is, do y'all feel like y'all have to prove yourself to be in, I guess what, like a relationship, or to get to that point where a man wants to date you? Is there a certain amount of proof? Do you have to have your Carfax, is what I'm trying to say?
yes.
In order for him to know, like, ooh, I think I want this car. Not that you just you know what I'm saying. This is just
like, I'm about to take you off the lot, kind of. I want you off that lot right here, right now.
yeah,
Drop the draws.
yeah. I'm about to charge it to the game. Yep. Do you got to prove yourself? So do you got to be, show them a little something, but don't show all your cards. Like what? Where would you draw the line? Like,
I don't know. Because,
how much do you show of yourself?
Like, in general?
Just, okay, let's say you got a potential suitor.
Okay, so I'm gonna act like I'm single again. Okay.
Yeah. Act like you single. Okay, there's this guy. You kind of feel him. He kind of feeling you. But you're in this, like, talking stage. Like, what type of tricks are you gonna pull out? Like, are you gonna make your ratatouille for him right now, or are you gonna wait?
Ratatouille, bro.
I'll be whipping up in the kitchen now. I'll be whipping up in the kitchen. But no, because I like playing mind trick games because that's how I got my first. That's how I got my man. He'll be loving like
she doing Sudoku up in this motherfucker.
He likes what he got. Okay, he likes what he got, and that's all I need to know.
The Sudoku puzzle, bitch. Figure out what word I am.
Because honestly, you need to play some mind tricks with them to see if they can like handle you. Because if they can't fucking handle your ass, then what's the fucking point?
I come as like a tornado, so it's kind of like
I don't even need to come out as a tornado.
Either way, he got to figure it out, you know? Because I'm already coming in like a storm. It's kind of like, damn, you won't know what you got to do in a tornado until you in a motherfucking tornado, and then you're like, shit, I guess I'm a duck for cover, and then I guess I'm gonna get on my shit, right?
Right, but like say. Like, say, for example, the guy was like, he's feeling you. He knows what he wants. But he's like always for your body type.
Yeah.
Now that's where the whole game
sexualizes.
Yeah,
you?
that's where I'm gonna have to change everything with you because I'm gonna play with all kinds of emotions. I'm gonna see how you gonna really react to like real scenarios of me doing something, and then I'm really gonna see like how your true colors are really gonna show because after a while, you know they're gonna show their true colors.
That's an agility test and shit.
Shit, I be playing with people like it's nothing. I be looking at people up and down.
If I tell you to jump, can you jump? If I tell you to crouch, can you crouch?
Nah, it's not like that. But it'd be like, hey, if I put you in a scenario of this, how would you react to it? Type of stuff. But if you react to it like, oh, if I react negatively, would you still leave me? But if I react positively, would you stay with me? So you kind of have to think about it like this. If something negative happened, would that person leave?
Right.
If something positive happened, would they stay? And then if they feel a little bored, would they cheat?
But
so you have to see, like, if they cheated before, then you're like, okay, you did it once. It's a possibility you could do it again, but I'm not going to hold that against you type of shit. But if you start showing the signs like you did to your ex, that's when I'm like, you're starting to show the other, like, your old habits of yours type of shit.
True.
But my question is how do you even expect them to know that you're even worth it? Like, how do you get to the point of the mind games? Like, if you're playing mind games with somebody already, how are you proving to them that you're even worth playing these games with you? That's like.
I feel like the patience, honestly. Like, if they're having enough patience to play with this mind game back and they're showing, hey, if you stay, I'm going to also stay too.
Right.
And then you're like, okay, so this means you're not going to look at anyone else, but you're going to stay with me and I don't have to worry about anything else. So that's where I'm like, okay, I don't need to be playing these mind games no more. You need to actually know my trauma. But before I say, okay, no more mind games, you need to actually know a trauma behind why I do this.
Right.
Whoops. My head ass.
That is hella head ass. What's your mind games, bitch?
Because you want to know something? I've been hurt before.
Yeah.
Like, young, naive Amber was like, I'm going to fall for these guys that treat me wrong because I feel like I'm worth nothing. And then I just put myself out there. I would just like say, fuck it. Like, I don't deserve this. So why not? Like, why not just fuck this guy or why not fuck this guy? But this was like this is like when I was out of high school too.
I think, guys, okay, to go back to kind of the question, I think you would know, like, it's supposed to be organic. Like,
you could tell. As
you grow to be around somebody, like if you do this the right way, the whole dating thing, if you talk to them, if you get to know them, if you go out with them, like, even like in all case scenarios, I think you do kind of need, you know, not to be extra, but I mean, you got to go out with them. You got to see if you want to sleep with them, to be honest. Like, you have to get that full experience. Then as you grow, more stuff is going to come out over time. Then you're going to know, do I want to deal with this person long term or not? Because then you're going to see over that long time how they are when they get upset, how they are when they're at their happiest. Then they start opening up to you about what's going on in their life and vice versa. Then you can say, okay, I want to step into the next chapter. Now, if it's, you've experienced everything and you see everything as the same, then I feel like you know your answer. Like, I don't feel like guys have to say, oh, I don't want anything serious with you for you to know. I mean, yes, if you bring it up to him, but I feel like, I don't know, like, as a guy gets to know you, I feel like he knows if he would be serious with you or not. And I feel like women, like, we want to see all these different sides. Oh, he's going through this. Oh, this might be the case. Or, oh, his job. Like, but I feel like guys kind of know, like, regardless of what's going on in their life, they know if they would be with you or not. And I feel like with us, like, we ride the fence a little bit. Like, oh, maybe we could be with him later. Or, to an extent.
But I feel like even though that's true, and I totally get where both of you guys are coming from, how do you expect a guy to stay?
Right.
If you're like, say for example, like you're playing mind games and you're like, I want to see how he.
Right. Yeah.
It's one of those like how do you prove to them that you're supposed to that you are worth it?
Right.
Like, hey, I want you to understand my trauma, but why are you even worth understanding the trauma of? Like,
right. Yeah.
What do you bring to the table?
Right.
Like, it's kind of the deal of what do you bring to the table, and why is what you bring to the table worth marrying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
Like,
I think you said this before, Lana, and I think I heard you like say it in the podcast. If you don't want to start a business with me, don't even be with me.
That's boom.
That's literally like literally me and Aaron literally was like, let's start a business together. We were in our talking phase, and we said, let's start a business. And I instantly fucking knew. I was like, I want him.
Shit, starting
he literally light a spark in me where it was like, I want him. Because he lit a spark in me that it's like my ambition rose. Yeah. And he's like, I love the ambition in you. Yeah. That's the main reason why I wanted you. And I was like, and I love the fact that you can spot out my ambition and spark that shit into me again.
Shit. Starting a family and all that and getting married is starting a business.
It's 1,000% a business.
It is a business. Yeah. So it's like.
Literally have 4 cats at home. That's a business right there. I got a whole army waiting for me. That's a business. That's a business I got.
A business.
He better not leave me.
Dude, that question is that's a loaded ass question.
Sorry.
Man, that shit got deep.
But when you said that and I heard it, I said that's fucking facts. I was like, I'm gonna have to fucking promote it somehow in some fucking way. But when I heard that shit, I said that's fucking facts, because I remember the first time me and Aaron was talking about this, and he was like, I want to start a business with someone, and I don't want to find someone that's like gonna, bail out. I was like, all right, bet, let's start a business. Like, dead ass, let's start a business. Like, I'm here for it. I'm 100% for this. I want to start a business with you.
Right.
Like, I was 100%
So you gotta
for
give
this
us
shit.
the tea, because me and Lana, single Pringles out here. How do you maintain? Like, since you already cuffed, like, how do you maintain? All right, you guys went through the whole cat and mouse exciting part. Now you're together, which obviously, not saying that that's boring, but
I have a question.
I
basically want to know, how did you know that he was the one, and how did he know that you were the one? Right. What did you do to prove to him that you were the one to keep?
Right.
Stuck much?
Stop it.
Like at what point did you guys both know you feel that you wanted to be together? Like, what made it to where it was like, all right, I like you, this and that, to moving to like the actual, like, let's just be together?
Yeah, because we're gonna move in together too, by ourselves. Like, literally this summer.
Right.
So it's like dealing with each other's bullshit.
But before that, though, like the initial
part,
like into the relationship, like when you guys got together, like completely, and was like, no, this is a done deal. Like, what was it that made you say this is a done deal? Like,
I think he could, because he handled my shit well. And I noticed when say for example, like you spaz out because of trauma and shit, or you go, like, you disappear out of nowhere, and the guy's like, oh, so you found another guy. But in reality, it's because you went into a whole fucking depressed spiral.
Yeah.
And you don't look at your phone anymore, and you just like disappear from the face of the fucking earth.
Right.
And
jeez.
No, kill my mom.
No, really.
Like, I'm gonna kill my dad. But seriously, I get like that too. Shit. No, I mean, I don't want to.
I guess like we handle our shit well. Right. Like I can handle my shit well. He can handle his shit well. But if we both spaz out, we're both looking at it at the same time. Like, okay, I understand why you spazzed out. I understand why I spazzed out. Why did this have to lead to this? And then we have to sit down and be like, we have to talk about it. So basically,
it was the fact that you guys could put up with the worst parts of each other. Like, not only did you guys have a connection as far as the good parts, but it was like, if once my bad comes out or like my toxic traits or whatever, he was able to deal with those toxic traits too and not judge you.
Once his toxic trait came out, and it's like, okay, I can't really judge you because it's not a toxic trait because it could be a actual traumatic response.
Yeah, it's a trauma response.
We can sometimes confuse it with it, but I'm like, that's not a toxic trait. That's a trauma response because most people could react like that if you went to the military and then your ex-girlfriend almost fucking killed you out of fucking nowhere and shit like that. So yeah, like, yeah, like as soon as you hear shit like that and he shows you the fucking proof about it, you're like, okay, I understand why this shit can happen. I understand why you fucking spaz out like this. So it's like,
but then it's like, what makes him different from somebody else having that situation where you're sympathetic to?
Because the guy wants sex.
Like
most guys just want sex.
You're saying, but he wanted you for you.
He wanted me for me.
Yeah.
He didn't want me for sex. He was like, I like you for you. I can see like growing old with you. I can see like we're having kids if we ever wanted kids and shit like that. And I was like, yeah. He literally, like, talking stage, said, I will marry you.
Oh,
and I was like,
I would have ran for the fucking hills, bro.
That is my issue right there.
But the thing is that we also talk about it. I was like, I could see me marrying you.
So it's already like you guys knew.
Like, I honestly knew. I was like, if you can tolerate my shit from now, like 3 years, like literally going on 3 years now, like.
But I'm like, okay, so my issue is I'm delusional, and
Don't worry, I'm delusional too. Don't worry, I'm delusional too.
I love romance, and I may or may not. This isn't confirmed or denied because I live in my land.
If my boyfriend can't read my mind, I can't do anything. I
feel like if we have a connection, if I like you and you like me, then I feel like we can like hold hands and run off into the sunset together. I don't understand why not until somebody pops my bubble and he, decides he's a narcissist or he decides that he's a cheater or a compulsive liar. Then I'm like, oh shit, damn. You wasn't the one for me. But it's after I've already been like I don't hate any of my exes because like it was so real for me as far as my La La Land because I'm so delusional and I love love so much that I don't look at it as a bad experience. I look at it as, okay, maybe poor judgment. Should have jumped out of that plane early, maybe before the shit crashed and exploded. But we had a good time. Shit. That's how I look at it. It was fun.
I have a question. So are you those type of people where if you feel like this is a good thing to be in and if you notice if it's going like, hey, he's abusing you, and you still turn a blind eye to it, or where sooner or later
I get
you
so
just, like,
caught up. I mean, I haven't dealt with like super abusive guys, like not to call out the last one, but like it was emotionally damaging to me though. I don't think he's like this bad person, but I know he was triggering for me and what I've been through. So, but by that point, I was already bonded. Like, I think my biggest thing is like, I ride shit till the wheels fall off for real. Like, I will ride it till the wheels fall off because I mess up all the time. And I wouldn't want anybody to be like, oh, I can't deal with you at all. So I think that is the poor decision in me when really it's like, it's not about them. It's about you.
Do you have daddy issues?
Yeah. And that's why it's like, it's not about them and how they feel. It's about you and how you feel. And if something is toxic to you, you just need to remove yourself from that situation. And that's where I'm at now. Like, if some shit is toxic, damaging to my peace, I'm out. Like, I can't handle not 5 seconds of it because I don't have to.
Is physical touch your love language too?
No, it's more like quality time because I'd rather be by myself. Like, at the end of the day, like, I'm good. I'm not one of those people that like has to be around somebody or has to be with somebody. Like, I could totally be alone, which I love, But it's like, if I choose to spend my time with you and be around you all the time, like, that's a lot for me. Because I don't need to be around anybody. I could love you to death and not see your ass for 2 years and be cool. Because, like, I love you. It's love.
So you're cool with, like, a long-distance relationship?
Fuck yeah.
Well, okay.
Fuck yeah from over here. Hell yeah.
So Lana says yeah. You're saying no.
I
so,
want him to be in close proximity still.
No.
So, like, you got to be in the same city because my anxious attachment style, motherfucker, my radius.
So you want someone to be on your hip.
My radium.
You want them to be on your hip.
I need to be able to
want
jump
them to
in.
be on your hip.
No, I just want you to be in the next neighborhood over like an hour, 2 hours. You can't be no damn. I can't be hearing you be in the East Coast.
The skip cross town,
motherfucker. If you a 500 plus flight ticket away, that's doing too much. And at that point, like I said, I could be alone. You're too far.
But Lana says yes. So why yes, Lana?
Just the next city.
Me personally, I love long distance because I have to be by myself. I need my I'm too busy.
True.
B, I love my alone time. True. And when you are dating somebody who's like in the same city as you, it's a constant like sleepover. I'm like, bitch, I like my bed. I'm good.
No.
I'm
See,
good.
that's where them boundaries be like, okay, so I'm gonna go home. That's the best part about not living with the significant other. Not to shade, unless you're in love. We're not in love.
And it's crazy because we both moved in.
We're not clearly not in love.
Moved in a month in our relationship.
Living with a guy, with a guy is a different ball game.
But the thing is that his roommates were making him pay everything.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's a toxic situation. You want to move in with us?
Man.
And he was just paying half rent until I lost my job. And I was like, I don't know what to do. And
it's a love-hate thing because it's cool because you can kind of like, I call it playing house. Because you can play house and that shit is dope. Because you're like, oh my God, I'm really doing this adulting shit with no kids, though. What? I got my husband. I'm making bacon and eggs and shit. I feel grown as hell. Until I'm gonna piss you off.
Until reality fucking
and then I'm in the kitchen pissed.
Like, what the fuck is
I'm
this
in the
shit?
kitchen like eating Ritz crackers, pissed off. Like, I need this motherfucker to go. And then it's like y'all in the bed, like, no, man, move. Like, you scoot over. No, you scoot over. Like,
I feel like I just get over it at some point. I have to get over it.
Foot touch your foot, and you're like, come over here.
You know you soften up like a doll. You know you soften up just like a doll.
Your butt touches him, and you're like, oh, booty bump. And you're like, actually, that's my problem too. I have short term, so shit, my ass can be pissed off for a couple hours, and then I'm gonna forget shit. I'm gonna be like, babe, what you want to eat?
I feel like it's because you have siblings. Because I never had siblings.
Oh, and I have brothers, so you know they don't give a damn about my feelings. Like, I can be pissed.
Sure the fuck.
I can be pissed.
Oh,
and
man.
they will laugh in my face. Like, I could be livid. Like, I could be enraged, eyes bloodshot. They will just bawl and laugh in my face, like, as if it's a good time. And everybody make fun of me because that's how boys are. They don't give a shit.
That's funny because I was raised by my auntie and my uncle. And it's like, me and my aunt is like 12 years apart. And me and my uncle is like, I think 14 years apart. So growing up with them,
it was like growing up to big ass kids.
Yeah. It is so fucking funny because I remember them telling me the stories about like, oh, we used to kick you in the diaper and we used to laugh at you while you fall. I was like, that's not. I'm like, damn, y'all used to do that to me and with my squishy ass diapers and shit.
Like, that's why I got trauma.
I'm like, this is why I got trauma and shit. I'm just kidding. But who the fuck gonna remember that?
I can't.
But they were like, oh yeah, I used to try to make you say fuck, shit, hell.
Damn.
So bad. Hey, Nikki, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Nikki. Hey, Nikki. Hey. Oh, Nikki, you're so fine. You're so fine. Nikki, you want to come in here? Yeah, get in here, girl.
I don't know.
Oh shit, you would have to move the camera.
She can sit next to you.
Yeah, sit next to me.
Just
yeah.
There you go.
Hey, we got a surprise guest. What's up, Nikki?
Let me see which.
I forgot what the hell we were talking about.
What were you talking about?
I don't know. Now we talking about Nikki. What's going on?
Yeah, let's talk about Nikki. Let's go.
Oh my God, Nikki, what's your dating life looking like?
Oh my God, this is a mistake.
Are we?
Welcome to What a Life. when we were gonna have to figure out everyone's life problems. So what's going on in everyone's life,
and we make fun of it too.
Yeah, so
perfect.
Let's trauma bond for a little bit.
Let's talk about your worst date. Oh my God, Nikki, what's your worst date? Worst date.
Damn, that hurt my soul.
Right.
How truthful are we getting?
As truthful as you want to be. You can do
You can
do real names, government, socials. We take it all. Credit, Master, Visa.
Okay, Visa.
Well, I think probably like the worst ever was just a situation. I'm scared to say this. Nobody knows this.
Do it. Let's go. This is what we're here for.
Names has to be changed and everything.
This is a safe space.
This is like those TikTok stories. Like, am I an asshole for leaving a restaurant after the guy paid for my food and dipped?
Never.
What up? What'd he do?
Let's hear it.
Okay. Okay.
I'm ready for it. Popcorn
Baby
ready.
arm, basically, and I freaked out. Ooh. And I'm like,
he had a baby in his arm.
He had a scare. No,
She said he had a baby in his arm. Girl, he had a big dick.
BBC, I was not ready.
Wait. Why was I thinking disability?
Oh no.
I love London television.
Oh my God.
I thought you were talking about scary movie.
Oh my God.
No, I was thinking about the British channel. No, I was thinking about the British channel. I was like,
Scary movie
He had a
with
baby in his arm? Like, what?
But that's his strong hand.
I was like, no, he didn't.
That's his strong hand. That was his strong hand.
Oh, so he had a big old. He had. Elephant
So he
trunk.
had a slong.
I call
so
that
he had
elephant.
I
trunk.
know.
Yeah.
It had its own zip code and everything, like its own passport.
Its own passport. I'm dead.
How long is too long for you then?
Yeah, like give us a.
Well,
How long is too
it was
long?
thick too.
I mean, I just didn't think that was like physically possible.
Was he a
to
small
have.
person?
No,
Was he
was
skinny?
not.
Oh,
You still got his number? Because I might want it.
Right.
Yeah, Lana can handle it.
I mean,
Lana
like,
can do it.
It's like in case of emergency, break vagina. That's what it's the title.
Is it like Magic Mike?
I want to see that for
Dirty
science
Ricky?
purposes.
I do too.
For research.
Okay, no, but seriously, from your wrist to your elbow,
Ooh.
like whatever.
So he had like a foot long.
Yeah, it like.
Nah, I'm good. I'm sorry.
I was like, first of all, I was so impressed with like how the Tropicana like redid itself, and then I ruined it
Oh my God.
everywhere.
So what? Okay, what happens
like
next?
Oh my God! So then,
So he pulls it out. You like
He's like,
blown away.
Did
like,
you
uh-uh.
dip?
nah.
I was like, that's not gonna work. I was like, that's not gonna
No,
work,
you did
bro.
not.
I think I would have
didn't
looked
dip.
at it and dip too.
I didn't dip. I was
would
more
have
like, do we have like emergency services on standby?
No.
What?
That's what I asked him, and he was just like, and he said, "You white girls are crazy."
Oh my God. Wait, so was it a black guy?
You're right.
Yeah.
Had
Yeah,
to be.
It has to. There's no way. There's no fucking way.
And
Nikki.
yeah, that was
Me
a
and
fun.
Nikki, I didn't know you like black guys, girl.
Right.
I fuck with you.
Is that your first and your last?
I mean,
Was he walking the next day? Was he walking the next day? Let me ask that question too. Was he walking?
well, I had to write like the housekeeping a note and say, "I'm so sorry about the sheet situation."
Was there blood?
Everywhere.
Dang.
No.
Like I thought he punched my baby box wide open. and I just-
Baby box!
but I didn't know it at the time. So I was like, you know what,
My soul left my body, guys.
bro?
It's
My
like
soul
that
just
shit
left
had
my
never
body.
broke
Fuck
until
that
you had a
shit.
black eye.
Oh hell nah.
Then I was like, maybe I was like, even though I was
There's
married,
a
I was
limit.
like, for some years, I was like, maybe I really was a virgin that whole time because that's how bad it was.
Oh my God.
I know. Anyway, that wasn't even the worst part, you guys.
What's the worst part?
Ember's face.
I got to know.
The way he like
The way he put it down.
came was the worst.
Uh-oh.
Wait,
Oh
experience
no!
ever.
What?
wait, what?
He
Oh.
No, do it real.
literally like got real close. Like
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna tell me some like real like intense like emotional
Hey,
stuff,
baby,
and then all of a sudden he's like having a seizure, and I'm like, oh my god,
He's dying.
my vagina's broken. It's falling off. I don't know what's happening.
That was some
and then he's like
good
having
pussy.
and then he was like having a seizure, and I'm like,
Did he
do I call
die?
someone?
Did he
Do I
die?
call?
You're like, this is why I asked if emergency was on standby.
Thank you.
Damn, Nikki got that good.
She got that.
There.
She got
ahead,
that
Nikki.
guap.
She got that good.
She got that guap 3000.
Oh my God.
Guys, if you
Gorilla
need
Grip.
someone,
Hit
putting
up
this on my
Nikki's
resume.
DMs, guys. She can
Gorilla
take a
Grip.
dick. She can take a
she
dick.
gonna take it. She gonna take it all of
Nikki.
it. That.
Gorilla Grip Nikki.
Oh my God.
Gorilla Grip Nikki.
I can't wait to use that as my new title and like my
Gorilla
Bumble
Grip.
or something.
Oh,
Gorilla Grip.
damn.
Nikki the Grip.
Nikki the Grip,
I'm learning so much in my internship, you
CEO,
guys.
founder of Sticky Ball Studios.
Nikki with that grip. We're gonna, man.
That's so
I
fucking
wasn't
scary.
expecting that. I just
Me neither. I didn't
didn't
expect to say it out loud.
I didn't expect.
Did you say I love you or something?
No,
And that was the date.
That's a date?
This was like,
That was your date?
I mean,
Wait, do you still talk to him?
he hits me up sometimes. So he's just like, hey, you still single? I'm like, no habla en ex.
He's like, no habla big dick. No habla big dick.
No,
Lana back there.
hablo big dick. Grande.
No grande. I want a medium.
I want a medium.
I want a medium.
Medium.
I want a grande. God
Guys,
damn it.
it was scary. It was so scary.
I was
my
scared for you.
God.
I would have left. I'm so serious. I would have left. Fuck that.
I'm proud of you. You did that. You took
I
it.
was just like, this energy of like fuck around, find out.
I thought it was gonna be awkward. I thought this was gonna be an awkward story. No, she said I'm going out the gates with this bitch.
I had nothing.
Fuck all that.
I was like all Mad Max. My vagina's like all Mad Max about it. Like, witness me.
Oh no!
So bad.
It's the fuck around and find out that's killing me.
That
the whole
killed me
energy
too.
of fuck around and find out.
Are you guys still gonna be friends with me after this? I feel like Amber's not.
I
girl,
I'm here for this.
I'm here for all the stories you're giving me right now.
Okay.
I'm right here like,
It's a
God
real
damn, this is
like
something
trauma
new.
bond we're
Okay.
having.
This is something new. I
like that.
never experienced.
I've been the sexual stories that we've
I
encountered
see
on
him
this
like
show.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I look up big dicks all the time, and I'm like, how?
I love. Big
I love
dick.
them.
I like the ones that go to your.
I mean,
third
I
legs.
expect them.
Okay.
No,
I
I'll
expect
be
them to be
scared. I'll be.
If you don't surprise me, if I don't go, then I don't want it.
Exactly.
See,
Yeah.
that's my boyfriend to me, but that's another story.
If it's like regular, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to work to get excited over.
Hey, if
this.
it's
I'm gonna have to really like
touching
you.
the back
Yeah.
of my thing and only thing, then
It's
I'm all
gonna
good.
be like,
The bang of my thing on my thing.
the
What the fuck?
thing on the thing.
and it ain't your ding dong, it's your beauty.
No.
Okay.
Let's touch on that thing. The
Well,
back of your throat.
you know that like that thing you used to have on YouTube. You know how they used to do Will It Blend? Remember that?
Blend,
What?
blend. What
What's
blend?
Like they would take objects and put it in a blender and see if it blended.
Interesting.
It's like
I
that with
think
dicks, and you're like, will it fit?
I will make
yeah.
it. I want to see if it'll go up here.
You are so brave. I'm afraid I'll like
man,
drown on
down
dick.
here. It be
Okay.
I'll be thinking I'm gonna die.
Sucking it is a
sometimes.
different story. Now, I don't feel like my life is at risk until I start sucking them. Then I'm like, alrighty, this is dangerous. This needs
struggle.
medical
So you want to
attention.
know something? When you get a
it's
hookup
bad.
and they just, I'm like, okay, sir, you not grabbing my hair. That's number one. Number two, I will bite your dick off. Don't fucking play with me.
Oh my! Are you? Oh
In case of emergency, bite dick.
I will bite your fucking
This
dick
is
off.
all.
Don't play
This
with me.
is
Don't
all
touch my
getting
hair.
cut out.
Oh my god!
We're never gonna get dates.
No.
Okay,
No.
change the subject.
All right. That was good though. I mean, I'm
like I-
still gonna use it for
Oh, wait.
personal research. When I got to document you guys and be like, huh.
Damn. I know how this person is. She a low key freak.
Look at us. I was gonna say, me personally, if a guy grabs my head and like glocks me,
Goggle.
favorite.
Gawks you?
favorite.
Is that?
I'm so with it. I'm like, don't do it disrespectfully, but
Right.
like,
Right,
you know,
right.
just kind of slowly, just a little wop bop. I'm like, oh, you're so romantic.
Oh, you're so romantic.
It's like the fucking fishing rod and shit.
Oh my god.
Unless I'm on my hands and knees, that's the only way you could grab my head. That's it.
Oh my god.
Love
What
it.
is your kink? Is that your favorite kink then?
Not my favorite. Well,
I have praise cakes. Bitch, you doing a good job, bitch.
Bitch, you doing a good job. Bitch, you doing a good job.
Tell me I'm doing a good job. Talk about
yes.
Well, I'm kind of.
I got it like that.
Have you ever high five during sex? Where you're like,
Yeah.
All the
yeah. When you
time.
dab it up,
And after
you dab it up after
Yeah,
sex,
yeah.
I'd be like,
yeah.
At the
like
end,
real.
I say thank you.
we be dabbing it up. We be like, that was a good game,
At
man.
the
That was a
end,
good game.
I'd be like, you really got me there.
Damn, you got me right there.
That was a good matchup.
That was a good match. I won.
Oh my god.
That's all you thought you won. Mm-hmm.
Right?
I got your ass.
No, and I'll be pumping them up. And when you had me like that.
Sometimes I be on the bed. I'm like, I'm like, yeah, damn. Why you gotta put it down like that? Fuck.
I walked off. I walked off to go to the bathroom real quick, but I held the wall.
I hope no one in my fucking family is listening to this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is bathroom sex when they hit it from the back.
SpongeBob.
I'm gonna head out.
I hope no one in my family is listening to this.
I know. Let's just
I
tell
hope
you
everyone
everything.
in my
Rated
family
R.
is listening.
We're gonna
got
tell you
to.
everything since I
I like
started.
this.
walked
Yes, I
in.
love this.
At least we're pumping them up.
Yeah.
And if they try
Sometimes
to
you
play me, like if I feel like, damn, like I'm out of breath and I'm on top of you, I'm like, don't embarrass me next time.
Don't
You know?
embarrass
Yeah,
me.
it's like, if you don't
see
embarrass like
if
a
you
rag
see
dog.
me struggling,
If you don't
help
flip
me,
me,
motherfucker.
Lift me up.
Oh,
Help me
oh.
help you. What the
Mi-
fuck you
my
want?
Dad's calling. I must
Okay.
go.
That's
You
has to
ruined
go.
it.
Damn.
Bye, Nikki. We love you.
Hope you enjoyed that story.
Yeah, that was the greatest
That was a
story
great
ever.
story.
It literally made the podcast.
conversation.
Thank you so much.
The conversation has bloomed from there.
Wow.
That was amazing.
I mean,
Amazing.
Nikki
Who
was,
are you?
what a star.
Oh wait, let me center you.
What a fucking star.
She was amazing.
We love it.
That was amazing. Okay,
Man.
wait. So I do have a question though. So although we were like hyping dudes up when they're doing good,
Yeah.
what do we do when they're like doing the worst?
Sometimes we be like, next time. You
I'm
got it.
gonna
Next
hit you
time.
with
You got it
the,
next time.
I'll call you back.
Since I'm in a relationship, it's like next time you got
okay.
it.
Are we talking about like the first time, or are we just?
It's
talking
like a
about,
bad night.
Let's just say he's just having a rough night.
Yeah, like say for example,
Oh my
he
God.
got like a rough night.
I always laugh because I get nervous.
That's so disrespectful.
like if he's like a like 2-pump quitter and he just finishes immediately, like I have to laugh at you. I'm so sorry.
Damn,
Because
I didn't do the walk of shame.
looking
You
all
did the walk of
embarrassed.
shame.
He's looking all embarrassed, and like, how can you not laugh at a man that's looking all embarrassed? Like, oh, you looking like Charlie Brown.
Oh no, no.
I'm like, what did I
Play
just
the
fuck
Charlie Brown music in the background right now.
Feeling like I done fucked on Charlie Brown.
Stop
that's
it.
terrible.
I'm like, shit. Well, do better next time.
It just feels like a bad match when
what's
you're
the
playing video
worst-
games.
What's the worst sex story you have?
Oh my god.
God damn.
The worst.
My very first time was my very.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
the
my
first
very first time. Yeah,
Ooh,
that would be
bad.
my work. My
That's
work.
so
bad
What did
sex.
he
sad.
do?
So. I hope you were listening to this, you cunt.
Oh shit.
Not him being a cunt.
You're gonna be a full-on cunt
male
for this
cunt.
one. So you're her. So Max, let's call him Max.
Damn,
So-
that's his real name. I feel it. I
Nah,
feel
this is
that.
not the real name. So I'm not gonna be that disrespectful.
You
Okay.
should.
So me and Max, we were talking for a little bit, and I'm like, all right, this guy's cool. Let's see if he'll be like, the ultimate guy test,
Yeah.
to see if it goes like movies.
games.
Yeah, let's see movies, and then let's go find a secret place to go,
Yeah.
So I get dropped off. We meet up at this place. We're hanging out. We're talking outside. We're just like, chilling.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, "Can I kiss you?" And I'm like,
Bet.
Not the ass to kiss me. That's weird as fuck.
my girlfriend?
It's not
no.
like that. We were just like talking, vibing.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Can I kiss you?" And he was like, and it was kind of weird. And I'm like,
Cause he asked to kiss you.
I should have kissed you.
because at first I'm thinking, okay, we're just hanging out. We're just hanging out. We're just like,
shooting
we're just kicking it, man. I'm like, that's my mindset. So public pool, and he sees a restroom. He's like, "You want to go in here with me?" And I'm like,
out to Caesar. It's getting freaky.
I was like, no, I'm okay. Now let's go this way. Let's go hiking.
Yeah.
Some shit like that. And then we go hiking, and he's like, and we were just talking, vibing. He was like, can I kiss you? And I'm like, okay. And I'm like thinking, I'm like, hey, like consent like that, like,
Right.
but kind of awkward,
Right.
Because it's like mid sentence, and then he goes into it. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like, okay. So we're getting the kissing, and then next thing you know, he was like, can we just dry hump? And I'm like, this is already fucking awkward.
Wait, pause. He asked
Yes.
to dry hump?
Yes.
He asked
Yes.
to dry hump.
I'm done.
Okay.
I'm about to take these headphones off. I don't want to listen to what's next.
I really don't, because if he asked to put it in,
He did.
No.
So let's just get to the fucking point. So he actually did ask to put it in, and I was like, okay. I'm not turned on at all. So you can physically tell when someone's not fucking turned on.
Yeah, it's
I was drier than the desert.
Oh my
He
god.
fucking forced it in.
No.
And he was like, oh my god, you're bleeding.
I'm about to walk
No
out.
kidding.
I'm like, no shit, Sherlock, you put it in dry.
It's sandpaper.
It's
Because I'm not feeling you. You thought I was feeling you?
You a
that nigga that much.
He ain't even a munch.
He didn't
He had to ask to munch. He didn't even ask about it.
He more
He
like
didn't.
a crunch.
Oh my god.
That was a rip, and I was like,
That nigga a crunch.
I was like, okay. I was like, by the time he said you're bleeding, I was like, I'm not on my period.
Oh my.
And I had to think long and hard. I was like, this is my first
Who was
time.
everybody's sex ed teacher? Because
God
I'm disappointed.
damn. I was more disappointed that he didn't even think about like, hey, you're dry. This ain't working.
Why would he know?
2 + 2 equals 4. You know, it didn't make sense to him. It was like 2 + 2 equals pi.
It's more complex.
It was so complex to him. He was like, dry.
No.
There we go. I was like, I want to go home.
Oh my god, I wish I had.
After that, I was like, okay, you want to buy me a lift to go home? He was like, shh, I could buy you a lift to go here. I was like, all right, bet. Got there, I was like, I want to go home now. I was like, this was the most awkwardest, like,
Yeah, that's terrible. Especially
so
for your
terrible.
first time,
first
bro.
time.
Yeah, it was my first time.
Damn.
He wanted to know something, and I was a champ too, because after that, I found another guy. And I slept with him.
You slut.
And then New Year's came around, I slept with another guy.
No.
I was like, sluts. We're sluts.
We're sluts.
I was like, I'm cashing in my card.
Oh, no.
Me in college.
Oh my god.
Like, hey.
And then I found my boyfriend, and now I'm happy. I'm
And
like,
now-
you know what?
Hey.
This is the
Retired.
best.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, Dom.
What
my
about you,
worst. Oh my god, this is so exciting. My worst sex story. Oh my god, this is so fucking bad. And Lord knows my heart was in the right place. I didn't mean to do this, but this is my truth.
I'm ready.
All right, so whatever. This is my first round of college. It's NAU. I'm, just wild, out of control. I was getting drunk all the time. So one day, my friend was dealing with a dude, right? She had a dude, and then he had friends. And, I'm just being a good wing woman. I'm just, here to have a good time. We got drunk, whatever. Mind you, the other guy was like this white dude. I like chocolate, no discrimination, but usually I just like a chocolate man.
I love chocolate.
Love chocolate, drink hot chocolate all year round, baby. It ain't no breaks over here.
Every time I try to get me a chocolate, man, they kept playing games.
Oh man, I will play. I will play.
Same.
What you want me to play? Basketball? What you want me to do? Football? What you want me to do? Volleyball?
Nah, they were playing
I'm over there like
mini games.
Yeah.
I'm over there like playing all the games. Go on.
She said, go along.
I'm on whatever team they on, baby. So whatever. I'm not really feeling him. So whatever. We're getting drunk. We're getting turned up. All of a sudden, my friend's friend comes to me later on during the night and is like, my friend really likes you. Like, he's really feeling you. And I'm looking at, and mind you, he is looking strange. Like, he is looking like some English teacher, like but he's young. Teacher. So he's looking like the old white English teacher that's young. So basically, he looking like Caillou, like just not cute. So it's just like not really like my type.
Oh no,
so, virgin and everything.
Right. So then, boom, we go through it. We're getting drunk, and then like later on during the night, I'm like, fuck it, like why not? So I like kiss him, this, that, and the third. All of a sudden, my roommate at the time was gone. So my friend, we all went into the room, right? And my friend is kind of getting real freaky with the other guy on my roommate's bed. I'm like, woo, y'all getting freaky. Like, so she like, we finna go to my spot. So I'm like, okay. So I'm left with Charlie Brown. So
let's call him Charlie Brown now.
I'm gonna call him Charlie Brown for the sake of the story. So I'm kind of starting to get freaky with Charlie Brown. So I'm making out with him, doing this. Long story short, we get to it, and I kind of notice he's like a little nervous, and I'm like, oh, it's okay. Like, I'm a lot of chocolate. So I'm like, all right, whatever, it doesn't matter. And okay, we're going through the motions, and mind you, he has a micro, like tiny.
No.
I couldn't even, it was like a bean. I couldn't even see it.
No, belly button.
It was like a little outie.
It was an outie belly?
It was a little outie. And I was already like, and I'm so turned. And like, mind you, it's elevation going on. So you way drunker, just for my defense. This is for my defense because this is career damaging. So I'm just already, how you just in too deep. I'm like, fuck it. Like, I'm already in too deep. The belly button's out. Like, let's just get it going. Like, let's just end this shit, right? So it's just not working. It's just, the chemistry is just off. Like, he's so nervous and he's already so tiny. And I'm just like, I can't do this anymore. Like, I can't. I might as well just climb up on your nose. Your nose would be bigger.
Stick your tongue out.
Your nose would be bigger.
Just sit on his face.
At this point. So he's like, I'm so sorry. Like, and I'm like, well, it's
that's
all
why
good.
His homeboys were hooking you up.
He's trying to have a heart to heart. I'm like, okay, open up to Mama Dom, right? Why do he tell me that he is a virgin? And not only am I his first black girl, but I took his virginity. I was mortified. I was like, this poor child of God.
Damn.
And I have just mutilated him. And now I'm a big body Benz, and I'm all on top of this little white boy. And I see him. Girl, during like once the dust settles and I'm sober, I'm seeing him on campus. Girl, I was hitting him with it.
No.
I don't know who he is.
I couldn't even talk to him. I couldn't look him in his face. I just would curve around him. I acted like I didn't even know the kid. I was like, damn,
that's crazy.
It's so bad. Yeah, that was probably my worst. Like, taking somebody's virginity was very not the best. I just wouldn't recommend that. Not in the way that I did it, because it wasn't like, I mean, that's going to be his first time. And that is the worst. Like, imagine. And I just felt like I just took advantage of the poor guy. Even though they set me up. I'm like, God damn, did I rape him? Shit.
Damn.
Is that rape? Like, even though he
that's consent, though. That's like consent both sides.
Yeah,
so that's not rape. It's just mortifying.
Damn.
That's just mortifying for a virgin.
And then it's like, damn, I've been around the block.
You get back on that horse,
times.
or you gonna stay in that state. That's how you gonna have to take it.
I was like Megan Thee Stallion, like just doing the most on Charlie Brown though.
I hear where you're coming from though, because I feel like
that's my best.
When you take someone's virginity, it's like a
special.
Well, it's special, but it's like one of those things where you're like I feel like I just fucked a kid.
Literally.
That's like because that's their
literally
first time. You're like, I feel like you have no experience in this. Now I feel like I just took someone's virginity.
You literally robbed him. Like I literally robbed him of his innocence. Like what the fuck? And I wasn't even.
Watch, he's gonna get another girlfriend, and he's gonna be like, "Damn, my first was
every bitch is gonna be every bitch.
It's gonna be such a disappointment.
Not even.
Damn.
I think he's just gonna be scared of his own shadow. He probably don't even fuck bitches. He's probably gay. Shit. Because
you never know.
I probably just pushed that poor kid to the edge.
Damn.
That's okay. That's what most people be doing to each other.
True that, but I didn't want to be in that. But shit, I definitely feel like if he's still around, that poor child is like never again. He probably sees black girls and it's like Halloween. It's like Halloween.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's crazy as fuck.
I know. And I'm like, damn. And here I tried to do charity work. And you know what I'm saying?
I thought I was doing a good deed, but you not doing a good deed. You just mortified this child.
Oh my God.
Damn.
These homeboys are probably listening like, oh, that's what happened?
Traumatized.
Damn.
Dunzo. Over
They probably
with.
think, the homeboys probably thinking, damn, I could have had me a Megan Thee Stallion.
They're probably
on they dick.
he like, what happened? The
You
friend
were
is
doing
like, what
tricks.
happened?
You were doing flips and tricks.
It's just embarrassing on all ends. Like I just am
just
just mortified and just trying to get you the build up, like all that build up. It was like just not good. Like
That's crazy.
0 out of 10.
That was my first time too.
0 out of 10.
At least mine's
0.
Damn.
I wouldn't even give him 1 star. Like
Damn.
I wouldn't even put a story. I wouldn't even reread.
absolutely not. I'm like, damn, we should have talked about this and signed a contract and all type of bullshit.
Damn.
Yeah, 0. And he was my girl. And I never seen anything like that. And he, not to shade, white guys, but and he was white, so I was stepping out of my comfort zone. Shit.
Damn.
I thought I got me something a little exotic.
We thinking Nikki
And he
up
was
here.
muzzotic.
She got slongs out here.
He was
We over
muzzotic,
here
right.
with micro dicks and shit like that.
Micro. Wasn't even as big as this bottle cap.
Damn. No way.
It was like
Damn.
this. It was like this, maybe.
No
like, you see
way.
my little pinky sticking up?
He probably a
with
girl
that?
now.
Nothing. You don't do nothing with that.
What do like,
What do you
do
do with- yeah.
It
what
can't even
can you
grow. Where's it gonna grow?
What can you do?
I don't know. That was his issue.
And you doing tricks and flips?
And yeah, and I'm over here jumping from up here, jumping on down too.
Oh my god.
Tricks and flips. He probably had a boost of confidence right there. That must have been a boost of confidence.
He's probably just overwhelmed.
Nah, that's a boost of confidence.
I think he was just overwhelmed.
That wasn't overwhelmed. He was like, I got the best shit in the world. Nah. He probably wasn't scared. He was probably waiting for the next one.
Oh God.
He's
no.
like, my shit big.
I just see his face.
Yo,
and I
wait.
get sad. Like,
Can we just talk about the fact that why do dudes with small dicks, like, why do they act like they don't know? Like, why do
They
like,
are
like
so-
I know you know. I know
No,
you
they're
know.
insecure. They're just delusional and hella insecure about it by lying. And
I
shit.
haven't had like really small dicks, but I had like, they would consider them small, but they know how to use their hips kind of type of ordeal.
Yes, they do. That's
Those
so
were
facts.
good.
That-
So
yeah.
I ain't gonna
That's
complain
true.
about them.
That's true.
But I'm talking about micro dicks. I'm like, how do you do that?
Micro was this. That's why I can't. That's why it's the
That's
worst.
how can you?
You can't. If you're smaller, then it's like, all right, whatever, you're smaller. But micro is nothing there.
How big is micro exactly? Because I want to know if my
Micro
I really
is like-
think that
it's
it
like
is.
1 inch less than like 2.5.
I feel like micro is literally, like you said, like a outie belly button.
Like 1 inch. It has to be like
Is
one.
that? I feel like an inch is too much to give them.
Damn.
That's crazy because I dated a micro too, and I never did anything. But it was like long distance, so I kind of don't count that. But
I feel like a micro would be like maybe an inch and less.
if you can do this,
That's too long. Look,
No.
that's way too long.
No way.
no.
It's
If you're
less
only
than
doing
that.
this the whole entire time and you're not doing this, like you
Oh,
don't got
she's
grip.
saying if you're gripping
Oh,
it
if
like
you
that.
gripping like this, that means you got something to work with.
Little
But you
bit.
gripping like this whole entire time, that's nothing. You ain't doing shit. So that's how I'm gonna measure it. If you doing this whole entire time, you got nothing. You ain't got shit. Now you doing this whole entire time, you got something. I ain't gonna judge you.
Ew.
You probably know how to work it. I don't know.
Throw them all away.
Throw them all away.
That's so fucked
so
up.
nasty. Ew.
That's so fucked up.
Jerk off.
Ew, yeah, for the rest of your life.
I gotta admit though, I've had I did have a guy who was like a 11-inch motherfucker monster. Mm-hmm. Didn't know how to use his dick at all. Like I call him Big Dick, his name, but he's one of the guys that's like huge dick. When I saw it, he pulled it out, and I was like, oh my god. Like, this is gonna be so much fun.
Hey, you ever had a guy with the hips of the motion of the ocean?
No, that's what I was gonna get to, because the guy with the big dick didn't know how to use it. It was horrible. It was horrible sex. Horrible.
Probably because they never had a partner that never handled that type of.
I'm like, what?
That length.
What was he like? What was he doing? Like, he wasn't doing nothing?
If you have too much, I feel like if you have too much, you can't put it all the way in and then start doing what you need to be doing.
Yeah, you can.
I don't know. I don't think
for some people, not all people, because Lana.
Okay, but I think that this is like where this is like what you like though, because oh my god, this is so X-rated. For me, like, I am a penetration queen. Like, it is just the fact of that. Like, everybody has something that they really like when it comes to sex. Mm-hmm. For me, penetration is penetration. Like,
we were asking about kinks earlier,
and and the praise king. But it's like penetration in itself. If he has a big dick and it's penetrating, then to me, that's like, because I'm like fucking simple.
That's crazy because I'm a switch.
I feel like some people do know how to move better, and some guys are just boring for sure. Like, their sex is boring, and they may have a decent sized dick, but they're just fucking boring.
Yeah, my guy was the big dick guy. Yeah, boring.
It was just boring, but you were turned on though.
I mean, I was turned on before.
But for a while, you were like, eh.
Yeah. No, like, during it, I was like, bro, like, stick it in there. Like, move it to the side. Dude, it was just like one of those where you're just, like, just because you have a big dick doesn't mean you don't.
That's all you're doing.
But one of my recent exes, he wasn't a big donkey guy kind of guy. He was probably like a cute little. It was small, because I can't even sit there and say that it was like average. It wasn't. It was small. But that dude made me come with penetration, and I've never, like, penetration doesn't make me come.
But was that your connection though? Because sometimes when you have a connection, the sex is a million times better than somebody that, like, it could be a porn star, for example.
1,000%.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You're like, damn, this is like some porn star dick, but you're so connected to the other guy that the other guy, even though his dick is like not as great, he's bomber because of the connection that you have, because you're immediately turned on because you're immediately so connected.
Both of them were my exes.
Oh, so you're connected to
I was connected to both, but big dick guy was like, so no effort.
He was boring, no effort. Yeah. That's probably what it was.
It was horrible.
And yeah, like you said, you're more of a stimulation type person than penetration.
Yeah, it was like you gotta, like, when you're one of those that does like the, like, you fucking me like,
let me lick you up.
Yeah, you kissing me, you doing like real cute shit. I'm like, okay, this is where it's at. That's where.
Damn, this whole podcast is just
nasty.
turning.
It always turns into sex. Sex is into everything.
I don't know why.
Well, this has been a crazy 10th episode.
Yeah, we should do it again though.
I just feel like every time I jump on this thing, and it doesn't matter who, it just is wild. Like, we have wild conversations every time. Maybe
you are wild.
I think it's all three of us though, because all three of us have like this wild ass.
We all have some wild ass stories. Like, what's some wild ass stories, Lana, you have without any type of sex in it?
Drugs.
See,
waking up in a different state and I didn't even know.
Stop.
Having threesomes and then people fight, but that's sex. Like, what? Getting kicked out and living by myself. Like, I literally got kicked out and got kicked out like the same day that the girl, like, she just got mad at me. She literally got mad at me because her boyfriend started fucking asking about me. So she kicked me out of her house.
Oh, my God.
Stories.
Wow.
Stories all fucking day. All day.
And this is What a Life podcast, and I have like a boring lifestyle for the time being.
My life is so boring compared to what it used to be. My life.
What it used to be like, damn. Yeah. I can't believe I used to do that shit.
Yeah, now I'm a granny and I sit at home all damn day.
Well, to be fair, because I'm like when I was married, life was super fucking boring. Mm-hmm. As soon as I got divorced, my life went into like this spiral of just like adventures because I just wanted to do everything. Everything.
Damn, that's me in this podcast studio. Like ever since I got hired on, I'm like, damn, I want to do everything now.
You have to.
Let's go.
Like I really want to have like. I want to have like us days where we're like just going out doing some random crazy
shrooms. We need a shroom night.
Literally,
shroom night.
Like a crazy random shit, but we're outside doing it, so we have like some kind of story to tell about.
I'm down.
I'm down for definitely an outdoor shroom podcast for sure.
I'm down too.
Shrooms and hiking.
Yeah,
I'm down. Wait. I haven't been exercising, so we're gonna have to introduce my.
Maybe just at the park.
Yeah.
No, like just a park.
No, we should shroom and go to like an aquarium.
My dream.
I will turn into a shark.
California and do that.
Monterey.
I'm down.
Monterey.
I'm down.
We should do a road trip.
Ooh, that would be dope.
Wait, what kind of music do you guys like? Because I can't road trip with people I don't like music.
I like everything.
I like everything, but no. Well, not everything. I don't like country like that.
I don't like country.
I fuck with some country.
Do we agree on like Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey and Ariana Grande?
Yeah, let's do some road trip music. Let's do some karaoke and
I'm down for karaoke road trip.
Hot mess.
Just know I'm not a morning person, so if I wake up with an attitude, that's not my fault. That's not my fault.
Now we gotta blow smoke in her face when we wake up.
We'll wait. Yeah, we'll wait. We'll give her a couple hours.
I just need coffee and I'm all right.
We'll give you like 2 hours and then we'll talk to you. We don't want
no beef.
We don't want no smoke on our road trip. All right, as you know, it's always been a fucking crazy experience on What a Life podcast. This is the 10th motherfucking episode, and we're out.
Peace.
Peace.